Sakura Haruka is a high school student who lives life the way he wants to, but is shunned by his peers in school as a result. Early one morning, a woman is being hassled by a group of guys who have already peaked in life. She's got a carton full of eggs, so she's obviously got places to be, but these guys don't care and keep asking her to come have some fun with them. She refuses and tells the leader that she would smash her eggs into his face if it wouldn't be incredibly wasteful, but she has no time to waste on lowlives like him and his friends, so she will be leaving now. The leader doesn't know how to take no for an answer, so he forcefully grabs her hand, hurting her in the process, which is when Sakura intervenes. At first, he tries to be civil and handle the situation like a reasonable person, so he tells the leader of the boys to pack it up because it's too early in the morning to be doing dumb stuff like this. Unfortunately, logical reasoning doesn't work when your brain is the size of a walnut, so the leader tries to swing on Sakura, only to get his punch cleanly dodged. He then proceeds to get beaten up so bad that the cameraman had to cut away, but once he is back in frame, Sakura is standing over him, calling him and his friends weak. He's not scared of a fight, so if anyone has a problem with him, it should remember that his name is Sakura Haruka from Furin High. Afterwards, he simply begins walking away without saying a word to complete his badass moment, but the girl who had been watching everything happen the whole time finally snaps out of her daze and chases after him. She grabs a hold of his arm and thanks him for saving her, but Sakura is confused because no one has ever thanked him for anything before. His brain short-circuits, so he instantly goes into tsundere mode as he tells her that he didn't do it for her sake or anything. He just got pissed off by the way the guy was acting. The girl ignores his outburst and asks if he is hungry by any chance, which Sakura initially denies, but no one can turn down a good omelette, so he ends up at the girl's restaurant. While making small talk, she realizes that Sakura isn't originally from this town, which explains why she hasn't seen him around before. Recently, there have been a lot of gangs fighting in the area, so normal people tend to steer clear of the area. She introduces herself as Tachibana, but Sakura is still trying to figure out why this girl is being so friendly to him. Most people would be afraid of someone who they saw take on 5 guys easily, but she doesn't seem to care at all. She asks if he's not going to eat the food she made for him since he hasn't taken a bite yet, so Sakura immediately starts eating and he loves it. As he eats, Tachibana comments on how unique he looks since half his face is colored different, but she can tell that it's just the way he looks naturally. Her face gets a little too close, so Sakura freaks out and jumps back. After calming down a bit, Sakura says he's surprised that she doesn't find him weird since most people would call him gross for the way he looked. Tachibana doesn't find his appearance all that strange since she is used to seeing people with much worse fashion choices. But that aside, she asks if his appearance has anything to do with the reason he came here in the first place. Sakura tells her she's right since he came here because the way he looks doesn't matter when it comes to a fight. Furin is notorious for having the most brain-dead students but also the best fighters, so brawls take place every day to decide who's on top. Sakura isn't excluded from the Walnut Brain Society, so school